Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this. Ready. 5-9. Mark 54. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run. Downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. Got his man, Riley Anderson. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 to return. And the Bears take over.
Patriots old trash, huh?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action with Taylor. Rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And he's got Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tighten up, tighten up.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12. He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyrod Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Man, I think he's going to just run the ball. This man trash.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes...
That's not going to cut it, bro. That's not going to cut it, bro.
Those don't ever go away. And typically...
Man, they be the trash there, and nigga calling you out.
If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second and 12.
It'd be the trash one.
Incomplete.
Calling you out.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay, all right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
54, Mike, 54.
Now Breeze on third down. And that
He trash, man. This man trash. Punt the ball, trash.
He keeps getting opportunities, but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Taylor. This is caught back again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Mark 51, 22, check, over. 22.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
Saints, nothing.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Taylor. Again has it complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Torrey Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
13. Saints, nothing. O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice, not the start.
Well, you're not going to run this down ball. Who is this trying to run the ball?
Everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd.
Well, you're not running that ball, man.
Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
No, man, you're not. This man trash.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, and he's taken down here by the Saints.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to run, but he's got a long with Taylor. He lost the football.
Let's go! Ha-ha!
This is going to be another 1st down.
He don't like that.
At the Saints' 32-yard line.
He don't like that. He's trash.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Saints.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter. But let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. And a nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bears 27, Saints nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Haywood!
Breeze now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check safety, check safety. 5-9. 12.
Again, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And this is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Taylor. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 45 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
They go play action now. Taylor gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. put the pressure on him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bears 41, Saints nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor, the 20. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 74 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Taylor, and he completes it to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bears 55, Saints 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to have the football. In the pass game, 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Brewer here on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Despite the blitz, they're still able to have a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters their own spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. On 2nd down now, Pollard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. There as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.